Hello, I'm Carl Philby and I started Royston MusicFest. I'm recording the introduction to tonight's concert on what is reported to be the last sunny day for some time. But fear not, because Katie Spencer and Lizzy Hardingham are now going to bring some sunshine into our lives. They're both highly talented young singer-songwriters who have both been runners-up in the Royston Folk Club Young Musician Competition, supported by Creative Royston, which put up their second prizes of £250. Both missed out on the first prize by a whisker, but are now establishing themselves as sought-after acts on the folk circuit. They both have very different styles, which you can see for yourself, but I like them both. So, enjoy your concert tonight, featuring first Katie Spencer, then Lizzy Hardingham.
Hello there, Royston MusicFest. I hope you're doing okay and staying well. My name's Katie Spencer and I'm going to play some of my own songs, some old songs and some new songs. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much for tuning in. Just want to say a big thanks to Carl as well for having me be a part of this festival. It's very kind of him. I hope you enjoy what's to come. This first song is called Roads, and there's a little bit of a gospel tune at the beginning of it, an instrumental gospel tune that I first heard, I think, by Martin Simpson, and it kind of blew me away, the beauty of the tune. So that's called Washing This Beautiful Pool, and then the actual song is called Roads. So I'll get cracking. Thanks for tuning in.
Comes rolling back. Some of these memories have been kept hidden far off the beaten track on the roads I see you dancing in that confidant way. Now I know you're alone in your infinite circle of doubt. Comes rolling back. Some of these memories have been kept hidden far off the beaten track on the roads laughing in that forgotten way.
Hey, thank you very much. Yeah, that was a tune called Roads. I'm going to play another song about roads now. This one's called Shannon Road, and it's kind of a song that celebrates the place where I grew up, where I'm from. I was kind of brought up on the east coast in Yorkshire, just near Hull, and we lived in the countryside. And my grandma lived in Hull in the city, and she lived on a council estate called Long Hill Estate, and it's kind of one of those places that gets quite a lot of bad press, you know. I think every city has a handful of those places that kind of is looked down upon somewhat. But as a kid, I used to love going to visit my grandmother. It was always a real treat. So I kind of wanted to write a song to celebrate that. So really it's a celebration of Hull and of my grandma as well. And it's called Shannon Road.
Plainclothes police are breathing down the necks of those who are creeping, and I'm driving away from Saturday night, and I'm going past the top of the street again tonight. The streetlights that flicker on and off, on and off, on and out of. It's the Shannon Road, silent disco. Someone's burning his old wardrobe on the green, and all the kids are laughing barefooted on the grass, and the cold is coming in. It's September again. Lights they still flicker on and off, on and off, on and out of. It's the Shannon Road, silent disco.
that was a song about Hull, and I'm going to play another song that's about that place as well. This is a song written for a really special commission that is going to be released round about now, and it's really exciting. So this is something that I wrote for that commission, celebrating the maritime links to Hull and the connections that Hull has with the sea. So yeah, it's called The Edge of the Land.
Rolls and rolls of barbed wire waves, years and years of industry fades, attack a shoreline where a shipwreck lay, at the edge of the land. Decades of daily strife, fisherman's pride and headscarf lives, make for inspiring lives for the city's children. The edge of the sensations, the tide spins around and around once more. Departures, new arrivals, culture it breathes at the shoreline. Memories of people past, ideas flown and nets cast, reaching out for the future holds. Grab it tight and don't let go. At the edge of the land. Passion fires of yesterday still burn bright and can't be washed away by the salt tide that ebbs and sways, shapes our land into what we see today. The edge of the land. Ocean sensations, the tide spins round and around once more. Departures, new arrivals, culture it breathes at the shoreline.
Thank you. That was a song called Edge of the Land. It's brand new, and it's all about Hull and the maritime connections to Hull. Yeah, I'll play another new song now. This is called It's got a working title of Silence on the Hillside, and it's all about kind of lockdown and the strange changes that happened at the start of it. So yeah, here goes. Silence on the hillside. You know it feels like nighttime, but the birds sing in the sunshine. It's deserted down in the valley. People with family sharing quiet stories at home. Leaves are forming all around us, whispering that spring is around the bend. A time for kindness and productivity, a reminder that the shadows of stress will die. Silence on the hillside. You know it feels like nighttime, but the birds still sing in the sunshine. It's deserted down in the valley. People with family sharing quiet stories at home. Thank you. That was called Silence on the Hillside, and this is another new song. It's called Forevermore, and it's kind of about kind of responding to these hard times with love as much as you can. So it's called Forevermore. Say what you will,
Make it quick, I know it'll end like hell. It's the fourth time we've been here before. I'm so close to closing the door before you go. I wish you well with your traveling. May the darkness turn to light within. God only knows what'll happen then. You don't know whether you're coming or going and I'm sending all of my love to you. And maybe then, when you open the door, the sun will shine and fall on the floor, and it won't feel like it did before. You know what it means to be loved
Hey, thank you very much. Yeah, that was called Forevermore, another new song. Thanks a lot. So next up I'm going to sing a song called Weather Beaten, which is the title track to an album that I released last year. You can buy it on CD or vinyl or digitally, of course. If you'd like a copy of that, it can be found on Bandcamp. So if you search Bandcamp and Katie Spencer, it will come up. But yeah, any support would be really appreciated if you like what you're hearing. So this is called Weather Beaten. It's the first song that I wrote when I moved to the seaside. I lived there for a couple of years, and yeah, it was a great place. So this is called Weather Beaten. I think I'll make this my last number. So thanks a lot for listening, and big thanks to Carl as well for having me along. Yeah, enjoy the rest of the festival. Yeah, this is called Weather Beaten.
Expect to see your face today, even if I don't wanted to. I really would have looked the other way. You wear the beads and war torn on the inside. You're so fresh and fruity and wide-eyed on the outside. Trying to make a fool of me, looking right across the room at me. After somebody said something they shouldn't have, right after I told you that the best that I could do expect to see your face today. Even if I don't want it to, I really wanna look the other way. You're weather beaten and war-torn on the inside. You're so fresh and fruity and wide-eyed on the outside. Used to count your smiles like sparks flying from a fire in a little hazy wind, a fleeting glimpse of something that I was trying to catch, but jealous loving makes you burn. Jealous loving makes you burn. Jealous loving, jealous loving, jealous loving makes you burn.
Hey, thank you so much. I've been Katie Spencer. Thanks very much for watching, and hopefully see you again. Yeah, cheers.
Hiya! Hello to everyone at Royston Music Festival. Thank you very much for having me virtually. I'm Lizzy Hardingham, and I'm going to be playing you sort of half an hour of songs and tunes, and I hope you enjoy them. The first one I'm going to do is from my most recent album, and it's called 7 because it has 7 tracks, one for each of the major seas and oceans. And I will accept heckles, or virtual heckles, about how many seas and oceans you think there are, because I've heard them all. But this is the first track on the album, and it's called King of the Boundless Deep, and it talks about whales and how majestic they are, and they're in command of the ocean, and also how we've exploited their majesty and their power for our own gain. So this is called King of the Boundless Deep, and it goes a little something like this. Oh, the whale is free of the boundless sea. He lives for 1,000 years, and he sinks to his rest 'neath the billow's breast. No, the roughest tempest fears. Oh, the howling blast as it hurries past, his music to lull him to sleep. He has seen the spray of his body's first play as he dashes the king of the deep. Oh, the
you shall still be dear to me. When the midnight lamp burns dim and the student's book is its favorite room, for they are all lit by him. Oh, from none of his tribe we could e'er imbibe so blessed, so useful a thing. But we lone land go hand in hand to haul in the ocean king. Oh, the rare old whale meets storm and gale. The ocean is home no more. For a giant in might where the price is right, laid on the ocean shore. Oh, the rare old whale meets storm and gale. Hierarchy. For a giant in might, no price is right. The king of the boundless deep. The king of the boundless deep. King of the boundless deep.
Thanks very much. That was King of the Boundless Deep, and I'm going to continue on the sea theme. This one is one that people should know, though. I hope that everybody will know it, and if you do know it, please sing along at home. Obviously, I won't know whether you're singing along at home, so I'll just trust that you're all singing at the top of your voices. But this particular one nearly made it onto the sea-themed album, but didn't quite make it just because it's very, very well known and very well trodden, and lots of great artists have done it over the time. And I'm going to give it my own go now. So I hope you enjoy this. This is The Leaving of Liverpool.
Fairly well to you, my own true love. I am sailing far away. I am bound for California, and I hope that I'll return someday. I am bound for California, far across the stormy main. Oh, but I will write you letters, love, before that I return someday. So fairly well, my own true love. When I return, united we will be. It's not the leaving
Thank you very much. That was The Leaving of Liverpool, and I'm going to continue now with an a cappella song. As you can see, I am sans guitar, but this particular one I learnt through the singing of Maddie Pryor, and I think for any folk fan, she's just one of those completely seminal voices that really characterises all the songs that we sing. And she did this brilliant album called Bib and Tuck with her daughters, and it's that sort of family synergy that you get when you hear people that are singing that are related to each other, and it's just beautiful. So this particular song has this really great rhythm and this energy to it that I really love singing, but it's a horrible, horrible topic for a song, but a great song nonetheless. So I thought I'd sing it for you as part of this set today. It's called A Stitch in Time, and it goes a little something like this. Oh, there was a woman who lived on her own. She slaved on her own and she skivied on her own. She had 2 little girls and 2 little boys, and she lived all alone with her husband. For her husband, he was a hunk of a man, a drunk of a man, and a skunk of a man. He's a hunk and a chunk and a drunk of a man, such a boozing, abusing husband. For he would come home drunk each night, and he'd thrash her blue and he'd thrash her white. He'd thrash her to within an inch of her life, then he slept like a log did her husband. One night she gathered her tears and her shame, she cried with the bruising and she cried with the pain. Oh, you'll not do that ever again, I won't live with a drunken husband. So as he lay and snored in bed, a strange old thought came into her head. She went for the needle and she went for the thread, then went straight into her sleeping husband. So she started to stitch with a girlish thrill, with a woman's heart and a seamstress skill. She bipped and tucked with an iron will all around her sleeping husband. Oh, the top sheet and the bottom sheet too, the blanket stitched to the mattress through. She stitched and stitched for the whole night through, then she waited for the dawn of her husband. And when her husband woke with a pain in his head, he found he could not move in bed. Sweet Christ, I've lost the use of me legs, but this wife just smiled at her husband. For in her hand she held a frying pan, with a flutter in her heart she's given him a lamb. He could not move, but he cried, God damn, don't you swear, she cried at her husband. So she thrashed him black and she thrashed him blue, with a frying pan and a colander too. With a rolling pin, just a stroke or two, such a battered and bleeding husband. She says, if ever you come home drunk anymore, I'll stitch you in and I'll thrash you more. Then I'll pack my bags and be out of the door. I am not to live with a drunken husband. So isn't it true what small can do, with a frying pan and a colander too? He's wiped his slate and his boozing's through. It's goodbye to a drunken husband. Thank you very much. So I'm going to continue now with another one from the Sea-based album, and this particular one is one of my favourites on the album, I think, because I've tried to say something with it, and it's all about the environment, and it's a tiny bit aggressive, but sort of, I think, strikes just the right tone of aggression, and it imagines Jack Frost sat alone, no glaciers around them because they've all melted into the sea, and he's feeling very sad and lonesome. And his icy love, Mother Nature, the Ice Queen, however you tend to interpret it, is now a part of the ocean. She's melted into it, and she is at one with the water, but she's not best pleased about it. So this particular one is on that album, and if you are interested in buying it, half of the proceeds go towards the RNLI and the really great work that they've continued to do even through lockdown, but they've not been able to raise funds, so I'm trying to give them a little bit of a helping hand. So this one is called Memorial for a Glacier, and it goes a little something like this. One night in winter when Mr. Jack Frost had departed, broken heart
realized all along, his time on this earth getting shorter every It's never too late to appeal to the Queen and her King. But now is the time we must stand up to shout and sing. Oh, when Greenland is melting, it's our time to stop and repair. 'Cause we are not people too blind, too busy to care. We are not people too blind and too busy to
Thank you very much. So I'm going to continue with one last one on the guitar, and this one is actually one that I've written since lockdown, and it's fairly self-explanatory from the title. It's just called 2 Meters Away, and it's about hopefully being able to get out and perform on some greener grass day for all of you lovely people, and hopefully within the next year that might be the case. But it's not just about the artists who can't perform, because we're not the only ones losing out. Of course, there's everyone behind the stage that makes all of this happen. So to all of the people at Royston Music Festival, this is for you, and for all of the agents, for all of the bookers, for the promoters, and for everyone in the music scene that is losing out at the moment. And hopefully we will be back to some sort of new normal in the next year. But this one's called 2 Meters Away, and this one is for all of you.
This might take our breath away for just a little while. This might knock the wind out of our sails. So screw your courage to the sticking
Thank you very much. So I'm come to my last song now, and I'm going to sing an a cappella one, and it's a really lovely rollicking sea shanty. So usually I'd ask you to sing along, and it's really great to hear that audience participation of a whole full room singing back at you, and hopefully at some point in the next year we'll be able to hear that. But if you'd love to sing along at home, please do. Sing along for the whole thing, and hopefully I'll feel you in spirit. But this particular one is also on the Seven Seas album, and if you've enjoyed any of the music today, I've been Lizzy Hardingham, and you can find me online on social media, on streaming platforms, Spotify, iTunes, etc, etc. And if you'd like to have a look at buying any of my CDs or any of my merch, I'm online at lizzyhardingham.com. And thank you so much for inviting me, Royston MusicFest. I've had a great time making this set for you, and hopefully I'll get to see you at some point in the near future. Until then, take care and stay safe. And this is Rolling Down to Old Marwee. It's a damn tough life, full of toil and strife, we whalemen undergo. And we won't give a damn when the day's done, how hard the winds did blow. For we're homeward bound on the Arctic, around on a good ship, taut and free. And we won't give a damn when we drink their rum with the girls of old Marwee. Rolling down to old Marwee, me boys, rolling down to old Marwee. For we're homeward bound on the Arctic, around, rolling down to old Marwee. Once more we sail with a northerly gale, from the ice, the wind and the rain. Them coconut fronds on the tropical lands we soon shall see again. For it's 12 honest months we've sailed the main on the great Kamchatka Sea. But now we're bound from the Arctic, around, rolling down to old Marwee. Rolling down to old Marwee, me boys, rolling down to old Marwee. For we're homeward bound on the Arctic, around, rolling down to old Marwee. Once more we sail with a northerly gale towards our island home. Our mainmast sprung, our whaling done, and we ain't got far to roam. Our stanza bloom is carried away, what care we for that sound? A living gale is after us, thank God we're homeward bound. Rolling down to old Marwee, me boys, rolling down to old Marwee. For we're homeward bound on the Arctic, around, rolling down to old Marwee. How soft the breeze through the island trees, now the ice is far astern. Them native maids from the tropical glades is awaited a return. Only now their big brown eyes look out, hoping some fine day to see our baggy sails running for the gales, rolling down to old Marwee. Rolling down to old Marwee, me boys, rolling down to old Marwee. For we're homeward bound on the Arctic, around, rolling down to old Marwee. Rolling down to old Marwee, me boys, rolling down to old Marwee. For we're homeward bound on the Arctic, around, rolling down to old Marwee. Thank you very much. I've been Lizzy Hardingham. Stay safe, take care, and see you soon. Bye.